push the button and the milk comes out. Oh, hello! I didn't mean to do that innuendo. I'm only joking. It's just me being silly. That's what I do. And welcome to this video, where I'm going to be talking to you about PSP games. Top 10 PSP games. I forgot what the title of the video was then. How are you? I'm on 400 subscribers, unless something's happened and I'm now back down to 300 and some odd. But other than that, thank you very much. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Now this has been, I've been requested this and I'm doing these games. So shut your faces, as always. You look small again. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Anyway, you can see me enough. You don't need to see me that close. I haven't got the thing anymore. Have I got the thing? Kind of. No, not really. Anyway, I just checked my nose in the camera. Welcome to the... It's professional channel. Right. Right, judge faces. So, PSP games. Top 10 PSP games. Oh, shake my fists at you. And then you explode. A little bit of windy pops. Always do it after my tea. That sounded wrong. Let's start, don't we? 10 games to press your mum. I don't know. Press your mum? I'm getting tired. I'm doing the... I'll tell you in a bit anyway. Let's do this video. Shut your face. Loco Roo is a really cool little puzzle game. And it's very unique to the PSP. Basically, you have to get these different kinds of blobs and negotiate them through a level. And they can split up and you can kind of make them smaller, or you can make them in little bits and then put them all back together. And it's really cute and it's brilliant. It is really good. The art style's good, and I would probably say it's in the top 10. I was going to say it's in one of the top 10, but this is the top 10. Well, it's my top 10. If you don't agree with it, make your own bloody video. And no new subscribers from this one. So, so yeah, Loco Roo, very good game. I'm trying to be a little bit more informative this time. So Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. I told you that before I even held it up. This was on my short the other day. Now, PSP is one of my favorite portable consoles. I love it more than anything, more than a big Gatto. But you can't play games on a Gatto. So, do you remember James Pond? Anybody remember James Pond with the Gatto gun? It was a gun that shot cakes. I just made that up. Comment down below. I don't know. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. Yeah. So when I was like, it's gonna be no good. It's really good. This is basically GTA 3 on a little mini disc, UMD. It's really good and it's good fun, and it's GTA. If you're on a long journey and you've got yourself a PSP and you just want to play GTA, this is the closest you're going to get. It's brilliant, and I love it. I think GTA is just fun, isn't it? Anyone can play it. It doesn't, I've never met anyone who's gone, they'll pretend, but it's not true. Dynasty Warriors. Now this is again, and this shows you how powerful this console was. Came out in what was it, 2005, 2004 when it came out? So it was kind of towards the end of the PlayStation 2's life, and the power in this console, Dynasty Warriors in your hand. Can you imagine that? It's really good. Again, the moves are there. You have to kind of move your way through the story. There's all the main characters. They don't kind of condense the characters down, so it's not like, oh, there's only 4. There's tons. It's a great game and it's really good fun, and they're super cheap. Look, PSP games are mega cheap. The PSP is probably around about 70, 80 pounds, but the games are super cheap. And get it soon, guys, because recently I've wanted to kind of recollect some PlayStation 2 games. Top 10 best PlayStation 2 games coming soon, guys. But yeah, it's so expensive. My PlayStation 2 games have jumped from like 50p and £1 to like 5 or 6 quid, and it's like, this is an old game, but hey ho, I'm not going to start moaning. With the PSP, get the games now while you can, because they are quite readily available and they're not too expensive. On average, around £2 to £6 for the decent games. But I've got some beasts in here. Daxter. from Jax and Daxter. So this is his own little standalone game. It's a platinum, so you know it's good. It came out during the kind of era where these became really popular. But this is a brilliant little platforming game. It's one of my favorites. I love it. I want to lick it on the back. No, it's really good, and it's got loads of puzzle solving and platforming. It's a bit of a Crash Bandicoot kind of a simulator, and you really understand why Jax and Daxter work well together, because on his own he has to solve problems. But it's a really good little game, and it's lovely. Looks like Bubsy there, Bubsy Bobcat. But yeah, great little game, and definitely one to get in your collection. Um, I don't mind racing games, but I think this is one of the many that you need to get for this console. Ridge Racer. Now I remember when the PlayStation 1 came out, Ridge Racer was like big. It was like the game. There was Ridge Racer and Ridge Racer Revolution, with the one with the weird Chinese girl who couldn't move her arms. But it was a great game, and this is the PSP version. And again, it's a really good arcade driving game. If you just want something to just play, just a driving game, this is one of the best ones. And Ridge, I mean, it's Namco. They know what they're doing. They've done this a million times. Talking of Namco, oh, there's a fucking CEX sticker on it. I hate stickers. I hate the stickers today. I hate the stickers. There you go. Someone on my I fucked over the CEX short has put a comment saying, "Oh, how to get fucked by CEX?" No, I don't think so. They're not some sort of global mega power. They're CEX, you know. They sell old shit. But anyway, thank you very much for the comment. Hopefully you've subscribed. If you have, love you. If you haven't, it doesn't let's talk about you and judge you. Yeah, Dark. What's it called? Dark Resurrection. Yeah, Dark Resurrection. It's basically Tekken. What more could you want? It is Tekken. It's a good fighting game, and again, they don't skip it. It looks stunning. I can't do justice of how stunning these games are. I'll put some footage up here for some of these games, but just the graphics are just absolutely out of this world. You know, for a game so old and a console, it was revolutionary, and it goes down in my books as one of the best portable handhelds. Um, CX sticker again. I do apologize. Wipeout Pure. I grew up with the Wipeout games. PlayStation 1 had Wipeout and Wipeout 2049, I think so, where you play. It's brilliant. I mean, you pick up the power-ups. Pick up the power-ups. That's a hard thing to say. Pick up the power-ups, pick up the power-ups, pick up the... No, it's gone. Try it. But yeah, you play this and you play as the ships and you fly around at 9 million miles an hour, sometimes even upside down. And you use power-ups and boosters and all sorts of things to win the race. You have like a health bar. It's really good on this console as well. It's a good arcade racing game. It's the granddaddy. It's Metal Gear Acid, and this is absolutely vital. If you don't get any other game for the console, this is one to get. Actually, the next one's really good as well. Yeah, Metal Gear Acid is perfect. It's Metal Gear Solid, but you recruit people in this. So as you're kind of going about your business, you can recruit soldiers and then play as them and recruit more people. It's brilliant. It's really good. I was traveling about 2.5 hours on a train one day. I had this and I didn't even realize the train had stopped. I carried on and it went into the sea and it was lost. It was yeah, it was a true story, except none of that happened. Except the game. I played the game for 2.5 hours. I was told by a train person, he went, "Oh, get off the train, you cunt." I said that word again. I'm going to get bad. Apparently, the algorithm listens to you. I've been told that the algorithm listens to you on YouTube, and I've just said that word, so this is going to get 4 views. I don't care. I'm not here for the views. I'm here for the fun. Killzone Liberation is by far one of the best games. I love the Killzone games. I love the story of it. I love the fact that there was this bunch of people and they weren't very well, so humans sent them to Mars to work, and then they went, "Oi, we don't like this," and they came back. But this is brilliant. It's a isometric 3D shooting game. You cover and shoot, and it's really addictive, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Not to be sold separately, this one, apparently. I think this came with the console if you bought the console back in the day. But this was one of the first ones I bought with the PSP. It is just brilliant. Anything Killzone beats anything. It's just brilliant. The three on the PlayStation, oh, there's two on the PlayStation 3, one on the PlayStation 2, and I have them all. And I must admit, they're always brilliant. They're fantastic. They're graphically pretty. They are the Gears of War of the PlayStation. If you might say that Gears of War is trash. You'd be wrong, because Gears of War is amazing. But yeah, back in the day when Xbox ruled the world, not so much anymore. This last one here is Gran Turismo, and it needs no introduction. It was the first game that made us all go, is that real? And even when you look at PlayStation 1 now, yes, it looks old compared to what it looks like now. But back then, we genuinely looked at it and went, "What is that? Is that real footage?" Yes, we were that shocked. We were shocked like a blue hedgehog going really fast on a level. So, leave us alone. Gran Turismo, though, very good game. Wonderful collectible piece of media. What the fuck is coming out of my mouth right now? That was a sentence that had no gravity to it whatsoever. I just came out with words. I'm talking. Could you believe that I do this in one take? Could you believe? Well, it's true. I don't know what's coming out. I'll listen to it again and I'll go, what? Pigeons? What the fucking pigeons? So those are the 10 honourable mentions I've got here. So I've got some honourable mentions for you. Some other games that I just couldn't fit into the 10, because 10 is 10. You can't make it more. Dissidia Final Fantasy. I bought it because of that guy there, Cloud Strife. Anything with Cloud on, I will buy, because I am a Final Fantasy VII fanboy. I love Final Fantasy VII. It's my jam. But yeah, this is it's fun. You play as the Final Fantasy characters. You go through the game, and you yeah, it's a good time killer. It's interesting. I haven't really got into it too much. I haven't had it very long, but it's a really good game. And again, just showcases how incredibly powerful this little console was. And I think when you think of things like the Switch, they're not as groundbreaking as something like this. The Switch could easily have come out instead of that. It could have come out instead of instead of the Wii U, easily. Right. Mega Drive Collection. If you just want something that's a bunch of old games, it's just really easy. Stick this disc in, and you've got over 30 games to play. Yeah, I mean, there's everything from the Sonic the Hedgehog's in here. You've got Game Ground. You've got Alex Kidd, Echo the Dolphin, which was an absolute monster game back in the day, and some really good RPGs like Sword of Vermilion, and I think, is it? Might be wrong. Bear with me. What was the other one that's on there? Altered Beast is on there as well. If you like Altered Beast. But yeah, really good. Really, just goes without saying you have to buy that. Lumins. If you like a little bit of the old puzzles on your console, this is a great game. It's a puzzle game. That's what it is. But yeah, it's all musical as well. There's a lot of music in it as well, and it's a great game. It's made by Bandai, and yeah, it's really good. Very good. Impressive. If you like tiny lemmings, then this is Lemmings. For those of you too young to know what Lemmings are, it was a game where you had a bunch of little men and they all do different things, or you've got to assign them to do different things, and you've got to work out how to get them from one part of the level to the other without them dying. I quite like Lemmings Tribes, which was a game that doesn't really get a lot of love, but it was a great little game because you had little spear throwers and things, and it was, yeah. But Lemmings is good fun, and it's a good time killer as well, and this is a really good adaptation. Not too pixely, but definitely a good game. Coded Arms, just simply because of how good of a first-person shooter it is. It's absolutely brilliant. It's good, fast action, and again, just showcases that console, just how good it is. And finally, just because of what I love the most, it's Warhammer Squad Command. This is brilliant. You take control of Space Marines. You have to move around in sort of distances. You have certain amounts of actions you can have. Movement takes it away. Shooting takes it away. And it's very much like playing Warhammer, but you play it on here. But it's a brilliant little game, and I'm quite addicted to this. And even if you're not a Warhammer fan, it's really, really good fun. And yeah, I like it. And that is it. That is all my PSP recommendations. That I've got other games, but obviously I can't show you them all. Well, I can, but that would just negate the idea of the 10. But it's really is worth actually getting one of these little consoles. They're brilliant. They're compact. They've got a fantastic library of games, hundreds and hundreds of games. I would say a better investment than a PS Vita, because although the PS Vita is more powerful and utilizes the touchscreen and everything, it just lacks a little bit in the gaming, whereas the PSP just is a monster. It was definitely, in my opinion, a Nintendo Vita. I think they soiled their kegs when they saw this thing come, because it was a dangerous thing. Guys, thank you very much for joining this video. Hopefully you're having a wonderful time and you've had a really good weekend. Once again, thank you so much for subscribing and getting me to 400 subscribers in a month. I've been on here for literally 4 weeks. That's 400 subscribers in 4 weeks. If I carry on at that speed, I will be dead. I don't know. I'll be on a lot of people, but it's not about the number. It's not about that. It's about entertaining people and meeting new people. And I've met so many new people. I want to say a big thank you to someone who has been a good support for me from the beginning. His name is the Retro Bear. I will put his link channel down there. And the reason why is because I think he's wicked. And I'm not just saying that. I watch his videos every time he comes on. He talks about he collects like way more than me. He puts me to shame. And I really like him. I think he's a really nice guy. He's very sincere, very, what's the word? Very warm. I find that, I'm nice and safe. I can imagine him giving me a lovely big hug. Not a struggle cuddle. That's what my old maths teacher used to call it. Dark times. Thanks, guys, and thank you very much for joining me on this video. Like I said, I'll pop a link to his channel down there. Please check him out and give him your love. He's a great guy, and he's definitely a recommendation to the community. There are others, but I will save them for other videos. But in the meantime, have a wonderful week. Whatever you're doing, and hopefully stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, remember, if you keep playing with it, it will fall off. All right? Mine did. I still won't grow back like a lizard's tail. Goodbye.